Good evening, Justo. Good evening. Nice to be back. Steph Robinson. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Just need somebody to speak to me on Facebook, and then we know that we're reaching the two main ones. Anybody there on Facebook? Make yourself known. Are we receiving on Facebook? Are we reaching Facebook? I hope so. I certainly hope so. I certainly hope so. I certainly hope so. Yes, we are. Blackhole Colliery, good evening, sir. We're reaching Facebook. Okay. I just dropped something at the beginning there. Anyway, okay. I'll kill a bit of time. Yes, Mark Robinson, good evening. Yeah, Mark. I was out on the bike the other day. I need to get out on it more. It's getting cold. Not that that's a problem. The cold isn't a problem. It's when the wind's blowing. And the roads are wet. If the roads are wet and the wind's blowing, it's not great. So, a bit of a technical glitch last night, an oversight on my part, and I'm really sorry because it was going really well, but do you know, the amount of stuff that's going on the internet, an uphill struggle. Yes, could say that. The amount of stuff that's going on the internet. I heard a documentary on Radio 4, and they said that it's now 500 hours of video being uploaded to the internet every second. 500 hours a second or a minute. I think they said it was a second. Yes, it is. The winter is definitely coming. 500 hours of video a second or a minute. Doesn't matter if it's a second or a minute. It's an enormous amount of stuff. So my stream being cut off a little bit early is no big deal. I'm not bothered, you know. Hello, Dave Mason. Nice to see you. You know, and I look at the statistics, and it's difficult not to get disheartened, really, because the majority of people watch for 3 seconds. 3 seconds. And I know that there are some of you out there who watch the whole show, and so the average ends up being, the average view time is 1 minute 29 seconds. So if I stream for it takes us hours to set the bloody thing up for people to watch for 3 seconds. It's easy to just say, why bother? But at the end of the day, I saw Rick Beato saying the same thing. He made a video and it suddenly just went mad, you know. But that's Sir Paul, yes. Marcus Bow. Yes, I am Marcus Bow. I'm live. And, you know, it's about the music. It is about the music. So, you know, when I realized that the stream had died last night, I just said, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And anyway, I'd played for an hour, and I'll play for another hour tonight, and maybe 2 1-hour shows is better than 1 2-hour show. It depends, I don't know. It's entirely up to the consumer. Jeff Lewis, good evening. One thing I was just thinking to myself the other day is I'm not playing enough slide. Good evening, Britta Fisher Braun. Okay, I'm going to start with a one that I haven't played for ages, which is a spectacular tune. You know, I keep saying this, it's all about tunes. And good evening, Andreas Humpert in Middleton, New York. Nice to see you. Chris Hodgetts from Blythe. Chris, are you still in Blythe? Chris Hodgetts there on Facebook. I used to teach him guitar. Are you still in Blythe, Chris? Dan Burnland. Andreas Humpert in Middleton. Andreas Humpert in Middleton. Lovely Fender jazz bass. Great. That's what we like to hear. Tell me that your lessons with me were priceless and that you're fulfilled as a spiritually and mentally and physically as a human being because of Paul Rose's guitar lessons. And then I pressed that button and and you all book guitar lessons with Paul Rose. Martin R. 5235. Good evening. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a beautiful tune. It's it made famous by Frank and Nancy Sinatra. The Harmonies. I've given you lessons at Blythe Community College back in 2003. My goodness gracious. Profex, good evening, Profex. Okay, this tune is an absolute masterpiece. We'll talk about it afterwards, but there's a thing goes on in the harmony in this. And goodness gracious me, it's fabulous. I dropped a little clanger in there. But it doesn't matter. I'm going to play it again. This. The harmony. It plays one note for the harmony. Good evening, Kathleen. One note for the harmony, like this. Van Dyke Parks wrote this song. Yes, Marcus, you are correct. Let's play it again. One, two. What a tune. It's just that harmony. It's that one note goes through the whole thing. Then it changes. It's like all about timing. Oh, lovely. Thank you very much, Claudio Madruson 2404. Jen Hughes, good evening. Ed Hall, good evening. There's a few new names on here tonight. Fingers guided by heaven. I'll end up playing Johann Sebastian Bach. Johann Sebastian Bach. Some Half Alive stuff. Yeah, well, Chris, we'll have to see. We'll have to see if we're going to do some Half Alive stuff. I haven't pulled any Half Alive stuff into the set, but let's see how it goes. If you all behave yourselves, play some Bach. I just did. Okay. This next one's called Sleepy Dog Story. Yeah. And I wrote this in this room, the very room that I'm sitting in. And my dog Charlie who died a few years ago now. He got to 16 years of age, and he was an old man. But when I was writing the piece of music in this room, he was sleeping on the chair, and I thought I'll call the song "Sleepy Dog Story," and it's very similar to a Tom Petty tune. So if you want to point it out to make me think that you know more about music, go for it, but you will be ignored and banished, because I don't care. Sleepers Wake, yeah. Sleepers Wake, Martin R, thank you very much. Andrea Napa, having a great evening. Have a great evening, thank you very much. Charlie Dog, yeah. Okay. So this is called Sleepy Dog Story. Yeah, Sleepy Dog Story. Good evening, Francesco Picasso. Nice to see you again. It's been a long time. Marcus Yes, such clean work. Well, thank you very much for saying, Marcus. I think that we have to trust the notes. Trust the notes. Trust them. If you don't trust the notes, you're going to trust the notes. When I wrote that piece of music, little Charlie was asleep on the sofa over there. And Steve Ely, good evening. Steve from Leicester, nice to see you again. Andrea Napper, hello. And so when I was recording that, this is just some out there thinking, when I was actually recording that, Charlie was asleep on the futon sofa that used to be in the corner over there years ago. He was a young lad then, he was still fighting fit. And so he's on those recordings. Think about it. He's in the room that microphone is picking up that guitar on that recording. So he's in that recording somewhere. His spirit and his soul and his existence is in that piece of music physically. It's pretty out there. You might think I'm losing me marbles, but you'd be wrong because I lost them a long time ago. Dale Boyd, how you doing, kid? Okay. Okay, I think that's the end of the acoustic part. That's the end of the acoustic part. So I'm going to gently maneuver this fantastic guitar, handmade by George Loudon in Downpatrick, Northern Ireland. One of the best guys on the planet at building an acoustic guitar. Ah, there it is, right, I need this. I need this. Okay. Quantum resonance captured. It is a quantum resonance, Marcus. You've got it, baby. Right, so I'm going to mute. We're going to talk on quantum resonance. I'm going to write a book called Quantum Resonance. Oh, top of the microphone just popped off. I'm sorry about this noise. I'm going to mute the microphone. I'll come back to you as soon as I can. There, that's better. I like that. Steph Valori. I haven't lost all of my marbles, but there's a hole in the bag. That's excellent. Strat time, ladies and gentlemen. Really. Used to find marbles used to lie in the garden for years. You'd forget they were there. Okay. Oh. Get yourself in there. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Number 3. This is the point of the gig last night. The show last night. Where I the show went dead. Right, so see this tone control. Let's go on this camera. this tone control. It's not on 0. It's kind of halfway between 0 markers, and that's what gives you that throat. So this track, Blues for Blues Sake, there's a company called Yurt Rock, Y-U-R-T, and there's a guy in America, California's got a yurt, and he we need that camera to change. All the cameras are automated. I need somebody who can press the buttons for us, so you stare at the guitar while I'm talking to you. Anyway, there you go. And there's one library called Bonham, and this is from the Bonham session. It sounds like this. Something like that, you say. Thank you very much, Stephen Coleman, in the Boston area, I believe. Andrea Napa, thank you very much. So got a comment on Twitch. It says, cheap viewers, streamboot.com, remove the space. Who gives a monkey? Thank you very much, and gentlemen, Remington Raid. Okay, a bit of Freddie King. Okay, so Remington Raid was made famous by Freddie King. Yeah, it was made famous by Freddie King, but it was actually written by a guy called Remington, and I can't remember his first name. Good day, Paul. Always a treat hearing you. Oh, thank you very much, Mark Vendel. Thank you very much. So one could say this should be played on a Gibson because it's a Freddie King number, but it actually isn't a Freddie King number. It's a guy called Charlie Remington. I don't know if it's Charlie Remington, but he's called Remington. And he wrote it, and it's called Remington Raid. And it's a lovely tune, just a bit of fun. And this is Brendan O'Neill playing drums. Hello, is that David at Hamnell Social Club? Stephen Coleman in Boston. That is a great little tune, is it not? And we'll be in Epping on the 18th, absolutely. Hamnell Social Club, Epping, blues rock. I think we might be playing that one. We might just be playing that one. I might do that one again. Do you know, I like that tune so much. I'm going to play it again. Is everybody all right with that? Whoa, 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 Remington Raid, yeah. There's Brendan O'Neill on drums, who of course played drums for Rory Gallagher for 12 years. So, okay, let's do it again. Come on, let's do it again. much. And I know it's not David at Epping. I beg your pardon. Thank you very much. Stephen Coleman, $10 there. Lemon character jumping in excitement with this heart beating. Great. Thank you very much, Mr. Coleman. He's just paid $10 on the what do you call it? Super chats. Thank you very much. So number 5. Okay, this one's that's me in bed in Switzerland. Like, see that picture? Look like the werewolf. Yes, yes, we're looking forward to playing in Epping very much. Really looking forward to it, and hopefully we're going to get a few bods in there. I hope you all come down and see us in Epping. We're playing. I'm playing in Cheltenham with my trio on Wednesday night, and then we are in Dusty's, which is like High Wycombe kind of way, and then we're in the Cavern at Rains Park, and then we're in the Hot Box in Chelmsford, and then we're at the Cotton Club in Dartford, and then we're at Epping on the Tuesday. All dates are going to be going on the website. They've all been on the website, but they'll be continuing to go on the website. Surrender. This is kind of a Floyd thing. So let's make it Floydy. That should do it. Well, we're playing in Hartlepool, Chris, which is the northeast, but that's not until June. Nothing in the northeast. I don't know where to play in the northeast. God's honest truth. I don't know where to play in the northeast. So this is like a Pink Floyd thing. Surrender to the Floyd. It's quite Floydy, isn't it? That's my brother playing drums, David Rose playing drums. Okay, let's, thank you very much, Justo, thank you very much. We need another broken doll. I personally don't need another broken doll. But I know a lot of people enjoyed the broken doll. I just have awful memories of insane drunkenness and humiliation. And I do not wish to go back there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Andre. Thank you, Mark, Justo, Dunk. Thank you very much, Chris Hodgetts, Mark Robinson. It's all good. Okay, so let's talk about a few things. You see, we have LSL, we have IK Multimedia, we have Lollar acoustic guitar. God, it's really strange pointing your finger. I'll press that button again now. Lollar pickups, LSL, IK Multimedia, Loudon guitars. It takes some doing that. It's like looking in a mirror. Loving the set. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dave. If you want to get in touch about lessons or about gigs or about questions about gear, you can email me at paul@paulrose.co.uk. I'm here for you, ladies and gentlemen. Keep your questions to music only, if you don't mind. What else we've got? We've got the website. Website's up here, paulrose.co.uk. Doesn't really get a lot of action, that website, to tell you the truth. And quantum resonancing. Thank you very much, Stephen Coleman. Take a lesson from Paul. Yes. Yeah. Email me, paul@paulrose.co.uk. Thank you very much, Stephen. I appreciate it. Just for those of you who may or may not be interested, I have a Patreon page, patreon.com/Paul Rose Music. I don't think you have to make the P and the R and the M capitals, but I'll show you that just in case you want to help keep the show on the road, ladies and gentlemen, because strings cost money, plectrums cost money, software upgrades cost money. It's taken me 35 years to build this setup. It literally has taken me 30 years to build this setup. I couldn't just go into a shop and buy all of this in a one. Have I talked about the new album yet? Text is not case sensitive. Great, okay. Holiday of a Lifetime. This is where I ran into trouble with the machine last night. I was just about to start talking about this yesterday. Yeah. Holiday of a Lifetime. I've already started making this. Okay, let's just start from the beginning. I've had a pretty mad life. Hello there. Pointing on the 14th of December to name drop another gig. That's great. I'll run through all of the gigs. We've got Guitar Heads gigs. We've got Guitar Heads gigs. We've got trio gigs. We've got albums. We've got MP3s. We've got vinyls. We got it all. I don't know if you can see this guitar here. That guitar there. I got that for Christmas in 1977. And there's quite a story attached to it, which is that guitar. I'm making this series called Holiday of a Lifetime, because you know that saying, if you do a job you love, you'll never work a day in your life, which is why I'm calling it Holiday of a Lifetime. But that doesn't mean to say that I've been lying on beaches taking it easy. But that guitar probably saved me life. If that guitar hadn't have come into my life at the time that it did, I don't know what would have actually happened to me. and I had a pretty crazy enough time with the fucking guitar. But I'll tell you the story in Holiday of a Lifetime, episode 1. Can I play any Pink Floyd? That's a foolish question. How about something like guitar's going off. Any suggestions what might have caused that, ladies and gentlemen? So yes, I will be doing that show. But for some reason the guitar's gone off now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to play. No, the X Vibe's lit up, and I can see the signal is getting to the tuner. So let's see now what's going on here. Right, folks, I'm going to have to leave you with a video for a second. What I'll do is I'll restart the software. Rude and sarcastic. I wasn't being rude or sarcastic. If I get rude and sarcastic, you'll know about it. Okay, let me just see if I can fix this guitar. I don't know why it's gone off. It could be the... no. Strange. Okay, I'll run a video and I'll be back to you any second. Hang on. Okay, we're back. It's a power supply going into the wah-wah pedal. Something to do with the connection in the wah-wah pedal. Okay. Thank you very much. Yes, wah-wah pedal. I think what it is it's the way the jack plug goes into the wah-wah pedal and the power supply is right next to it, and it's... Thank you very much. So what we were going to do, surrender, we just did surrender. Look up, okay. This is a new one-ish. So if you see your look, the power's on the X5. And it's also on the receiver X5. It's something to do with the wah-wah pedal. This is called a look up. Thank you, Young Plush. don't deserve nice things. I just abuse the nice things. I'm addicted to damage. I'm addicted to damage, ladies and gentlemen. That's a fact. Yeah. Okay, what's number 7? Walker Road. Okay. Veteran Vibes. Thank you very much, sir. Stick around. We've got a couple more like that before the show, before the end of the show. Walker Road. We won't do Walker Road. Should we do Get Carter? Come on, let's do Get Carter. Pity the wah-wah pedal's gone ape shit, like, isn't it? And why did that wah-wah pedal stop working? Because let me mess about with a wah-wah pedal. I want to listen to that. See, I told you I don't deserve nice things. He doesn't deserve nice things, that lad. He just abuses things. Walker Road. Okay, here we go. Walker Road is a road in Newcastle where my family lived, and then I ended up living there. I've got a photograph of it somewhere, Old Walker Road, and the Animals wrote a song called "We've Got to Get Out of This Place." Now you know. Yeah, Baba. Yeah, okay. Speaking of Newcastle, this is the theme tune to the Michael Caine film Get Carter. And it goes like, is it number 8? Is it number 8? Yes, it's number 8, Get Carter. Take me back to London. Now, okay, Dougal McMut, thank you very much. Dougal McMut. In this point of the film, ladies and gentlemen, Jack Carter, Michael Caine, he's in the guest house in Gateshead, and he's having a little frolic with the lady who runs the guest house, and his employers down in London don't want him up in Newcastle, ladies and gentlemen. They don't want him going up the north, Jack. So they send a couple of heavies up, and they come to take him back to London, and he's got a shotgun under the bed, and he pulls the shotgun out, and he says this.
Now, take me back to London. Take me back to London.
I want you to drink all of it. You understand? Just like it was with my brother Frank. Watch it. Drink up. Drink it! You ever go to Uncle when he was doing it, huh? You can pass the bottle around when the car went over the top. Hey! Goodbye!
Of Roberts, that's right. You did know what I'd do, didn't you, Jack? Yes, it's great. Now the thing is there's a lot of lines being pulled out of that film as being funny. You're a big man, you're out of condition and all of that kind of stuff. But there's one line in that film that I think is kind of like missed as one of the great comedic lines. And it's just after that scene, he's running down the back lanes, and and all the blankets are hanging and the sheets are hanging out over the brick back lanes of Gateshead, And the bed and breakfast owner shouts down the street, "Are you coming back, Jack?" And he says, "I can possibly stay away." It's a total shithole. It's very good. It's very good, ladies and gentlemen. What have we got next? Home log actal shuffle. Let's go. what a mess. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of the music. I'm going to switch this off. Got to save the batteries, you know. Of course, you can recharge your batteries, can't you? But it's a mess. Okay, so thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I might do another stream next weekend, next Sunday. I will, of course, inform you via social media if that's going to be the case. So next Wednesday, day after tomorrow, Cheltenham, at Vonnie's Blues Club. And then the following Wednesday is Dusty's Blues Club in High Wycombe. And then Thursday, the Cavern, Rains Park, London. Friday, off. Saturday, the Hot Box, Chelmsford. Sunday, Dusty's Blues Club, Dartford. Tuesday, Epping Music Club. Blues Clubs in Polrose. And then, we've got Guitar Heads at the Troon Winter Storm Rock Festival. Really looking forward to that. Really looking forward to that. And then we've got 2 days at David Mundell's place, the Green Hotel in Scotland, Kinross. And then the Monday, we are at the Barnoldswick Arts and Music Centre. And then the 14th of December, Poynton, Blue Funk, just outside of Manchester. So, got quite a few gigs between now and Christmas. Get back to London. And so I'll just run you through what's going on. Like I say, you can email me. If you want to email me, please email me. With questions about music, lessons, gigs, equipment, whatever. I only charge £50 an hour. That's a joke. A lot more than that. On New Year's live stream, almost certainly. Marcus, beg your pardon. Marco, Jesus Christ, get your act together, Paul. Who are you? Where are you? Is this? This is not America. Yeah. And I am already working on Holiday of a Lifetime. The production of that shouldn't take too long. I've done the titles, the intro and the outro titles. And yeah. And to accompany that, I got a little album, ladies and gentlemen, called Holiday of a Lifetime. To accompany the, it's like, you know, little stories about my career and my life and my world. And one of the things is, I'll tell you what I'll do, just give us a second. Can you just give us a moment? I'll stop that camera stuff going on because there's, you know, we don't need to change angles every 5 bloody minutes. You know, I've had quite an interesting life, and not as far out as some people's, but you know, I've got some stories to tell, some interesting stuff to tell. And this first episode of Holiday of a Lifetime, which is in production now, Coal Bunker Blues. Yeah, that's right. That's the Coal Bunker Blues. Part 1 of Holiday of a Lifetime is going to be about this guitar here and the story of this guitar, which I got Christmas 1977. I won't tell you the story now. I'm making a video specifically to do that. And that guitar basically was a magic carpet. It was a spaceship that took me away from terrible things that were happening. And I'll tell you the story in the next video. And that will be being released in the week leading up to Christmas. Holiday of a Lifetime episode 2, I don't know when that's going to happen. Probably January, February, something like that. But I'm going to take some of my most interesting stories and experiences. And, you know, there'll be some stuff about alcoholism and addiction and violence and theft and all kinds of craziness. But it's all a long time ago. It doesn't bother us anymore. But, you know, Eric Clapton did a film called Life in 12 Bars. And he said that if he could get out from underneath the madness that he was enduring, anybody can, which is why he made the film. And so that's kind of, you know, part of the motivation for this idea. You know, so there you go. That's what it's all about. Okay, so thank you very much, everybody. You've got the email address. You've got the music. If you want to buy an album, if you want to buy some MP3s, if you want some guitar lessons, if you want questions about gear, and let's see where it goes. You know, and I've enjoyed it tonight, and a little bit of a technical faux pas last night, which I won't go into, but. Right, what's the time now? 25 to 9. Ooh. Right. Now, I'm going to press this button here. And when I press this button here, that means it's over. There's no coming back. There's no coming back. Do you want the email address again? paul@paulrose.co.uk. You know where to find me. We've also got artist endorsements, LSL Instruments, IK Multimedia, Loudon, Lollar pickups. They're the only ones that matter. Coffee time. Bit late for coffee for me, Dougal, but I may well have a cup of tea. Right, I'm going to press this button and this will be the end. Okay, and I forgot to light my candles. Again. I paid 20 quid for them on Amazon ages ago and I keep forgetting to bloody light the things. More batteries to charge up. Right, thank you, good night.